I am honored to be part of something that can make a great impact in the life of many people. I'm talking about my job. I'm a clinical hemodialysis technician, and where I work, we believe that we are a community first and a company second. Being a dialysis technician is not just a job, it's a passion shared by every member of the team, and that is every nurse, every technician, every doctor. But what is the CHT? A CHT, also called a hemodialysis technician or just a dialysis technician, is a person who works in a dialysis clinic delivering treatment to patients who have lost their kidney function. The kidneys usually excrete toxins from our bodies, regulate fluids, and also regulate hormones inside our bodies. But when a person goes into kidney failure, dialysis replaces the kidney function. A team of dialysis technicians understands the importance of teamwork and collaboration with other members of the clinical care team. We care for the well-being of each other. We care for the health of the patient, but we also care for the world and for what makes us a better community. Dialysis technicians care for each other in the following way. We call ourselves the village and my company. And we believe that each CHT or each dialysis technician is a member of that village. It goes so far that even the CEO calls himself the mayor of our little village. We support each other to reach success in things like we dialysis technicians are encouraged to further our careers and become nephrology nurses. We, the technicians, are allowed to switch work schedules. If one schedule is more convenient for a teammate, we can do that. Dialysis technicians also can donate our PTO if another CHT needs it. If they have an emergency, we can go ahead and offer our PTO so they can still have an income while they're gone. We celebrate birthdays and holidays. We wear costumes for Halloween and still go to work. We encourage members of our village, which is our clinic, to share their holidays too, since we have such a diversity of technicians. We have people from many countries, so we welcome their culture and we like to celebrate it with them and make them feel part of our community. We, the dialysis technician, also care for our patients. Since dialysis only replaces 15% of what the kidneys usually do in your body, patients on dialysis have to seek dialysis treatment 3 times a week, 3 to 5 hours every treatment, and during this time they see the same technician. So dialysis technicians are the first people to notice any changes on their patient health or behavior. And this way, we can advocate for the patient too. If we see that they report any changes, we can refer that patient to the correct person, such as a doctor or a nurse, a social worker, a nutritionist, and get the correct treatment for the patient. Patients can live on dialysis for decades. That means that we also have the opportunity to form a bond with these patients for decades. We can see them 3 times per week for as long as we work in the same dialysis unit and they're receiving treatment in the same unit. We also have a group of people called the village greeters, and they are former workers. They were CHDs, and now they like to come back and help around, like passing ice or bringing hard candy for our patients. Or sometimes our village greeters are also former patients who got a kidney transplant, and I'm not gonna say they miss the clinic or they miss having needles put in their arms, but they miss that relationship. So they come back and they help around. So that's something that it's very nice. As I already told you, dialysis technicians care for each other, for our patients, but we also care for our world. We do things such as the Star Trooper, which is a program where dialysis technicians write letters and send them to our troops that are deployed. But sometimes we go a little bit farther. Recently, we found out about a team member who's also a CHD, and he was deployed, and his troop, they were running out of supplies, out of food, so we were able to collect over 400 pounds of food and supplies and send it to them. The work that we do has to be something meaningful. So have to be something that we love to do, that we enjoy to do. We like to give back to the community. And among those things, we get together and we do things like clean trash along the road. We donate funds to local charities. We have dedicated over 400,000 hours of community work since 2006, which is a big accomplishment. And we participate on the Bridge of Life. The Bridge of Life is um, it's a volunteer work that you can do overseas, and you provide training for people in developing countries so they can do their own dialysis treatment for them. Well, to me, the role of a hemodialysis technician includes more than just providing life-saving treatment for patients suffering from kidney disease. The hemodialysis technician improves the quality of the patient's life by educating and advocating for them. They work in collaboration toward the same goal, share the same passion, care for the patients and each other, and also for the world.